I recently saw a video where they claim that if the T-Rex bars are on your bike, you lose 9 degrees of lean angle. That concerns me because if my hard parts touch the ground first, the crash bars, they'll lift the bike off the ground and they'll wipe me out. I decided to extend the feelers on my foot pegs so I could ensure that they would touch down before the hard parts of the bike. That's the goal. But then I decided I wanted more data for myself. I wanted to make sure I knew exactly how much I was sacrificing by having crash protection on my bike. And make sure I'm making the right trade-off that I want from a riding perspective. So the plan today is to remove a set of mats here so I have some clear concrete. Then I'm going to scoot the bike over there. I am going to rip off all the T-Rex bars and put back on the OEM bars so I can lean the bike down. I want to test the bike on the same side with both bars. I don't want opposite sides because oftentimes they have different lean angles. So I want to make sure I do it all on one side of the bike. Our angle meter says 47 degrees. That's with OEM crash guards on. That is all the way down though. So what we want to do now is lift this up until the OEM guards are just off the ground. That would be sort of the max lean angle you would get. Now this is not something I would recommend you do. 44.2 degrees is where this bike would be at max lean angle. You were riding this, you'd be scraping peg right now, but not yet scraping hard parts. All right, so now it's time to test the T-Rex bars. We got to compare that lean angle. So what we're going to do is strip off the OEM hardware and then put back on all the T-Rex hardware. Kind of a pain in the butt, but now I get to know exactly what's going on. I have the T-Rex bars all tightened back up, torqued down. We are zeroed out. Handlebar lock back on. Actually have a bullet brake I need to install. The plan here is to drop the bike with the T-Rex bars on, and we're going to see if I lift the bike back up to where I get that sheet of paper to fit back underneath there, underneath the crash bars. What's the angle on the bike? How much did I lose? That's what we're trying to do before I adjust the whole thing I started to do, which is adjust the damn peg, the acorn nut. Hard parts on the ground, we are at 41.8 degrees. Now again, unless you want to do some damage to your bike, I would not recommend this. And our lean angle is 40.2 degrees. So we have lost 4 degrees of lean angle and about 1 inch of actual ground clearance. So now it's time to extend our acorn nut. It's an M6x1, so you can pick up some kits off Amazon, what I did to extend it. You'll note under the crash bars, I have put some 5/8 inch plywood. And I did that because I would rather have a little more gap when I bring the bike over, so I'm not quite so close. That'll allow me some compressive load as well. So I've grabbed an extension that measures about 1 1/8 inches. And I'm going to put my acorn nut on the end of it. That's my feeler peg. Perfect, actually. I've added 1 1/8 inches to the overall length of the peg. We are at 0 degrees lean angle. We are at 39.2 degrees. We lost about 5 degrees or 1.125, 1 1/8 inch by adding the T-Rex bars. Where are we at with all this? If your bike is laying all the way over on the hard parts, you're at 47 degrees. If you bring it up to where the hard parts just clear the ground, you're at 44 degrees. So you lose 3 degree lean angle to the hard parts. If you throw the T-Rex bars on, you lose 4 degrees. You go from 44 to 40 degrees. And that costs you 1 inch of ground clearance. If you're like me and you want a bit of extra space when you extend your feelers a little bit more, I lost 1 1/8 inches. For me personally, that 1.125 inches is worthwhile to have crash protection on the bike. Now, if you're a rider who really likes the corners and you run hard on this bike, you're going to really need to consider that, because when you're under dynamic load, you're going to lose even more clearance as the suspension compresses. So be aware of that when you go into this. I would recommend you add the feelers anyway. You add a slight extension to your feelers, even if it's only 5 millimeters or so. That's because the clearance with this feeler on the ground is staggeringly tight. if you're in a corner and you're under a lot of dynamic load, you could easily bottom this bike out. So that's just something to be cautious of. That'll just about do it. I've done enough damage to the bike today. Keep your wheels down, ride safe.